Hey everybody, if you've been watching my channel recently, you'll know that I've been posting a lot of content involving my hardtail, so I figured I would make a quick bike check to show off the Commencal Meta HT, dubbed the pretty one, because that's what my girlfriend calls it, probably because of the pretty heritage green color. So first let's look at the geometry of the bike. This is a size medium, which has a seat tube angle of 74 degrees, a head tube angle of 64 degrees, a wheelbase of 1202 millimeters, chainstay length is really short at 432 millimeters, a reach 425 millimeters, and a sack height of 643. So this is a little small given that I'm 5'10", however it just adds to the kind of playfulness and maneuverability that I want in a hardtail. Moving on to the specs of the bike, for the fork we're running a Fox 36 Fit 4 at 150 millimeters of travel. For the grips we're using the Odi Elite Pros. And then for the bars and stem combo, we're running the PNW Range Gen 3. The stem is 50 millimeters to increase the reach. For the brakes, we got the SRAM Code Rs with 203 millimeter rotors, front and rear. These are excellent because it really kind of makes the bike more capable and enables me to stop on a dime, which is always useful. For the drivetrain, we got the SRAM GX Axis. I found the wireless shifting works really well, and not having an extra cable is just that much better. For the dropper post, we're running the stock KS, which has a travel of 170 millimeters. I am not a huge fan of the lever or the feel of this dropper post, but for the time being it works, and I'm probably not going to replace it until it does not work anymore. I'm still using the stock saddle. It's the SDG Bel Air version 3. For the chain, it's the SRAM GX, and then the crankset is the SRAM X1 with the dub bottom bracket. These are my favorite pedals of all time, the Deity T-Max, just excellent grip. Continuing with the theme of grip, for the rear tire we're using the Minion DHR2 27.5 with the tubeless and cush core setup. It's on the DT Swiss EX1700 rim with the DT Swiss 350 hub. Moving on to the front wheel, it is a 29er, making this a mullet setup, which I thoroughly advocate for and enjoy. For grip, we have the Vittoria Mazza Enduro casing, which is a great front tire. Similar to the rear wheel, this is tubeless, but it does not have cush core. And for the rim, it's the last thing that's stock on the bike. It's the E13 LG1EN base model. I don't think I'll upgrade this until it gets absolutely destroyed. I just have a few accessories, like a Decine holder that carries a spare 27.5 tube, a Bontrager bottle cage, and then a 1-up chain guide and bash guard, and then finally a Fox mudguard that attaches to the seals on the fork. There you have the bike check video on my Commencal Meta HT, dubbed the pretty one. I've thoroughly enjoyed this bike and riding it for the past 2 months since my full suspension has been getting serviced. I'll probably make a video kind of showcasing what riding a hardtail for 2 months does to your riding style and how it can greatly benefit you as a rider. But for the time being, thanks everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.